What's going on, guys? Welcome to my build series for the First Descendant. Today we're going over my two bossing builds for Hailey.
Target confirmed. Ready to fire.
Bossing with Hailey is awesome. Her transmod, Super Cooled Kuiper Round, changes her Zenith ability. It removes the additional firearm attack but increases weak point damage instead. Each additional sequential weak point shot increases this damage even further, making the final shot hit extremely hard. So don't miss. Successful weak point hit recovers shield as well. This build is also great for solo bossing, though I'd recommend removing the transmod to down the bosses faster. Either way, make sure you're using your Cold Fury, like always, to maximize your crit output. Cold Fury increases Hailey's crit rate and can max it out. As you can see here, Hailey's base crit rate is only 5%, which is garbage, and may make you think that she's not really suitable for critting, and you'd be wrong. If you put in the right mods and pop Cold Fury, you get this. Yeah, see that beautiful number steadily going up? Tell it, oh, and it's maxed. Booyah. Keep in mind that Cold Fury does have some downsides as it burns MP constantly while active, and it reduces your run speed. You can counter the mana loss with mods, of course, and Hailey's run speed can be modified using the special ability on the Frostwatcher Scout Rifle, but it's not really needed or that big of a deal for a boss build, so I didn't cover it here. If you want more information on that, you can watch Hailey's mobbing build, where I go over all the information regarding that, and I will link that in the description below for those that are interested. Moving on. For this build, I recommend the Enduring Legacy, the Frostwatcher, and either the Afterglow Sword or the Piercing Light, whichever strikes your fancy, and here are the builds for those. For the components, I use the Frozen Singularity Reactor, obviously, coupled with the Slayer set for the increased skill power. For the mods, I use Super Cooled Kuiper Round for groups, and no transmod slotted for solo bossing. Dangerous Ambush, focus on chill, skill concentration, frontlines, emergency measures, increased HP, maximize conservation, nimble fingers, focus on singular, and skill insight. I also have a second, more defensive bossing build that I use for Deathstalker. It works great. This build uses no transmod, along with overwhelming shield, increased shield, biosync shield, shot focus, increased HP, HP conversion shield, maximize conservation, MP conversion, nimble fingers, and stim accelerant. I made 3 builds total for Hailey, and she has been catted a total of 17 times, as you can see on the screen, though a few of those were trial and error. But here is my cat guide for anyone who wishes to know the layout. Now, the first bossing build that I showed you is great for both soloing and in groups. It's a lot of fun, especially seeing those big ass orange numbers everywhere. And like I said, if you take off the transmod, you can solo pretty well on most of the enemies. You can down them fairly quickly. Obviously, the ice ones take a little longer, and the ones you can't solo literally can just be downed with a group fairly quickly. Overall, Hailey is a great Descendant and is very fun to play. She's an absolute beast at bossing and is a pretty good mobber as well. Like I said before, feel free to check out my mobbing build if you want information on that. She has a really long base range and deals more damage the further away you are. I highly recommend her, especially if you're into the more long-range type fighters, and definitely if you're into sniping. You can do some massive damage with her Zenith, as well as the Afterglow Sword / Piercing Light. Feel free to check out my other Descendant build videos, and please feel free to ask any questions you may have about this build or about Hailey herself. And that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Later.